Imagine waking up one morning, and by nightfall you're trapped deep under the ocean, alone, in total darkness, no food, no clean air, just silence and death all around you. This is not a movie. This happened to a man from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. His name is Harrison Okene, and he survived the impossible. It was a calm morning in May 2013. In Port Harcourt, a young man named Harrison Okene got ready for work. He was the cook on a ship called the Sunken 4. He packed his Bible, kissed his wife's photo, and said a short prayer. Like always, the ship would be going to work on the ocean, near an oil platform. No one knew that by the next morning, the ship would be gone. Around 4:30 a.m., while everyone was sleeping, a violent storm hit. Huge waves crashed against the ship. Within seconds, the Sunken 4 flipped over and began to sink fast. Harrison was in the bathroom. Before he could run, freezing water burst through the walls. Everything went dark. He held his breath, felt himself being thrown around, and suddenly he found a small air pocket in one of the cabins. That tiny bubble saved his life. The ship sank over 30 meters underwater. Harrison was now stuck in a tiny space with just enough air to breathe. The rest of the crew, 11 men, were gone. He was alone. The water was freezing. It was pitch dark, and he had no food. Only one bottle of Coca-Cola he found floating nearby. He could hear fish swimming. He could hear sea creatures eating the dead bodies of his friends. He was terrified. So he prayed. Over and over he whispered Psalm 54 and Psalm 124. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, the waters would have swallowed us. Minutes felt like hours felt like days. The air was running out. His body was cold. He was tired, dizzy, and losing hope. But something inside him kept holding on. I can't die like this, he thought. I need to see my wife again. I need to survive. He held on, for one day, then two, then three. On the third day, a rescue team arrived. They didn't come to save people. They came to collect the dead. Divers searched the wreck. Then suddenly, one of them felt something grab his hand. At first, the diver thought it was a corpse, but the hand squeezed his. Someone was alive. Harrison was rescued, shaking, weak, but breathing. After 60 hours underwater, he was alive. It was a miracle. Harrison spent 2 more days in a special chamber to heal. He never went back to sea again. Today he lives quietly in Port Harcourt. He says, "It was God, nothing else, only God." His story reminds us that even in total darkness, there is hope. Sometimes life will pull us into deep, dark places. We may feel lost, forgotten, alone. But if you're still,